Hello, my name is Melissa Rhiannon, and today I would like to talk to you about comfort foods. Now, these are not the kind of comfort foods that you would normally think of, such as what you would eat at Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner. These foods have been eaten for thousands of years, mostly in the wintertime, and they give us a sense of health, vitality, security, and stability, which is very important when you're feeling high levels of anxiety. Now, the reason that they give us the feeling of health and vitality is because they are high in vital nutrients such as vitamins, minerals, and healthy carbohydrates. They also give you a feeling of being full at the end of the meal and kind of that feeling of it sticking to your ribs feeling. So that also gives us a feeling of stability and security. Also, most of these foods were able to be gathered in the wintertime, and then they could be kept over the winter and into early spring when there wasn't other things growing. So that gave us a feeling of security and stability. We knew that there was a food source and that we could preserve it. So that it's very important when you're thinking about the types of foods that you're going to prepare now, that you also kind of keep in mind that food has meaning to us biologically through our history. So if you're looking at trying to have lower levels of anxiety, you want to give your body things that it recognizes as stability and security food, thus called comfort food. Now, most of the time around the world, these foods are prepared in such things as soups, stews, curries, and chilies. So that's some of our favorite foods. The first category of foods that I'm going to talk about is the roots and tubers category. And these roots and tubers, generally when you eat them, you get that feeling of fullness at the end of the meal, and that is a good feeling, and that lowers your anxiety level. When you eat something, it makes you feel full. It makes you feel less anxious. A lot of people complain when they go on a diet that they're eating salad and they never feel full and they're hungry all the time. Well, all of these foods that I'm going to talk to you about today, all 5 categories, are foods that you can eat even when you're trying to lose weight, and they will still give you that feeling of security and comfort and make you feel full without having to worry about having empty calories or having to eat rabbit food, as people sometimes call things like salads and things. So the first category is the roots and tubers. That's the potatoes, carrots, parsnips, beets, jicama, yams, taro, and Jerusalem artichokes. And like I said, those foods give you that feeling of that full feeling, and that is a comforting feeling. And those foods are good nutrient foods. So they have high levels of nutrients in vitamins and minerals, and also quality carbohydrates. The second category that I want to talk to you about is the capsicum family of food, and those are your peppers, particularly your hot peppers. And the reason that I want to encourage you to use these in your foods right now is because they help to boost your immune system, and that is very important right now. They're also really good in chilies, soups, and stews to add to things, and they just give you that extra bit of spice and satisfaction when you're eating your food. They also tend to up the levels of your brain chemicals that lower anxiety. So again, helpful with anxiety problems. The third food group that I want to talk to you about, or family group of foods, is the allium family. And those are onions, garlic, and leeks. Now, those are good to add to any meal. They taste amazing. They have that ability to just make the food feel really tasty, but they're also extremely good for your immune system as well. The next category of food that I'd like to talk to you about, or food group, food family, is the cruciferous vegetables. Now those vegetables are the ones that are like the cabbage, broccoli, bok choy, turnips, arugula, cauliflower, garden cress, and I'm reading off my notes here, so Brussels sprouts, radish, and rutabagas. And they can be added to soups and stews and curries, and they're very high in vitamins and minerals. In fact, the cruciferous vegetables are known to be superfoods. So if you are worried that you're not getting enough vitamins and minerals for some reason, and you start eating a lot of these cruciferous vegetables, and particularly in soups, because with soups you tend to drink the hot water, the hot broth off of the soup stock or the vegetable stock, and that way you're getting those extra vitamins and minerals. Whereas sometimes if you eat fruits or these cruciferous vegetables, say when you're roasting or steaming or boiling them, you don't end up getting as much of the vitamins because you pour the water off, whereas with soups and stews and curries, you tend to eat the soup off of, or the vegetable stock that comes off of these boiled vegetables. The next category is the legume or legume family. Depending on where you're from, will depend on how you say it. And these are the beans, peas, and lentils category. And so beans, everybody thinks, oh, beans, chili, right? Well, you'd be amazed how many different beans you can make or add to a same type of chili mix. They don't have to just be the red beans or the pinto beans. You can actually add a bunch of different beans into your chili. And my favorite is to add red beans and black beans. That's how I like to make my chili, and it's amazing. Or also lentils. I tend to make a lentil chili, which is also very good. And these foods you can also make, say if you make a chili and you have leftover beans, you can add rice and then make, say, a bean and rice burrito with your chili and your rice, and that is really good too. That's a comfort food as well. So one of the things about these comfort foods is the fact that they are generally eaten hot. And right now, I've been watching different videos from different doctors, and they say that it's important to drink hot water, hot tea, or drink hot food right now because it helps to wash the virus that may be in your mouth and your sinuses down into your stomach, where your stomach acids can kill the virus, instead of having it set for several days in your larynx and then being breathed into your lungs eventually. Now, there are other people that are saying that they don't agree with this, so it's really up to you. But when we're looking at things that we know make us healthy in general, it doesn't hurt to just go ahead and do something. Like, it doesn't hurt to drink a tea. You're getting more water if you drink tea. If you're eating soup and it's hot, it makes you feel good. Hot soup always makes you feel good. And it also, you're getting liquids in your body, so that also helps to flush out bad things and keep your immune system healthy. So it just never hurts to go ahead and have hot foods, hot teas, and have it taste good, because you're happier when you're eating well. So I think that it's important to try to make a difference, even in small ways, and that's why I'm making these videos. So I really appreciate you watching. Please like and share. Invite your friends to the crisis management group, because I have other videos there also, and I'm sure that you have friends and family who are feeling high levels of anxiety and they're not sure what to do. So these are just little tips and tricks. My next video will be on the different types of masks and mask alternative options that I've seen, and I'd like to share this with you. So thank you for watching, and have a good evening or day, week, weekend, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.